Another episode of Breaking Even. We're amateurs, stay amateurs. I'm Huss, gathered around this week at Adelaide. What a round it will be, with my amateur buddies, amateur Shev, amateur Duong, and amateur Moose. How you doing, Shev?
Good, mate. Good. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Duong, you're on holidays. How was the trip?
It was good. It was good. I got stopped yesterday on the way home, coming off the plane by border security.
Oh.
So I got off. I knew they're looking at my card, and they gave me like an A, and they said I could go on. I knew that I was going to get pulled over or get into a room. I got there. They said, "Oh, yep, you need to go here to the interview room area." And
Because you were in that top, is that why?
No, I think it was because he's Asian. They take all the Asians in.
There was a few Asians in there. They went in there, and then they told me to go to the right, wait in the little waiting area where everyone else was getting checked. And I was sitting there, and I knew they came in. It's like, "Oh, yep. So you know how long you been there?" I go, "Oh, yeah, I've been there about 2 weeks." He goes, "Oh, yeah, cool. So you've been there in February as well?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah. I just got a lot of days off, so I just went." And then they'll go through my bag. "Oh, you packed yourself?" "Yeah, yeah, I packed it." He goes, "Oh, yeah." Because I only brought a backpack. We have 2 weeks in a backpack. He goes, "Yeah, you packed light for 2 weeks." And, you know, I said, "Oh, I get it washed every day. I get it washed every few days." And they go, "My clothes are fully washed and clean right now, so when you open it, you can smell it. It'll be nice." That's what I said. You know, I don't know why I said that. But, yeah, they checked through. They asked me a lot of questions. Go, "Who are you with? Who you there with? Where'd you go?" And then eventually he's just like, "Okay, no, thanks, go along." And I'm like, "We're the TV crew." And then he goes, "Oh, they're not here sometimes." I'm like, "Oh, damn, I wish I was on TV."
Yep.
That's all good.
The burning question. Did you find the wife?
No.
Okay, he's still single there, ladies, just so you know. There you go. Moose, Hawthorn, 1 game, 3 losses. You've come out of your hole for get around. I appreciate it. What's been happening?
I think I should have taken another week off, mate, to be honest. No, my wife saw the first episode with me in it and said, "You're not going back there."
How'd you go today?
She got night shifts, so I was like,
Before she gets home, let's get into the episode then, guys. So we're going to be discussing a number of things today. Some comments from our previous videos, tips, captain options, trade potentials, review our head-to-head games, and most importantly, let's kick this off, the noodle. Was it at the second quarter, Hawthorn had a sign-up? Shev, what do you think that they were trying to get the message across?
It's a strange one. There's a lot of boards coming up with weird things. The noodle, to me, it was 2-minute noodles. For some reason, I thought of 2-minute noodles. Is it, you know, they've got 2 minutes left and they need to slow down or something? I think they were leading at the time.
Yes.
There was 6 minutes left on the clock.
6 minutes? Oh, there you go. So there goes that theory.
I think 2 minutes would have been pretty obvious.
Moose?
to me, they were overconfident. They'd be like, "What's for lunch, bro?" It's like, "I'm having noodles."
Well, look, I think it was Sam Mitchell telling the squad, "Good job, dinner's ready, time to take." All right, well, let's get moving.
Hold on. Do you guys want to know what it actually was?
What was it?
I mean, every club has got these signs that they use, and our players, we've got a style of play that we go to, and we're talking to the players, and they gave that style of play a name, and they called it noodle. So we asked someone to get the noodle sign up, but
So noodles means slippery.
Slippery, okay.
It's only slippery when you overcook the noodles, guys. All right, if you cook it al dente, it won't be slippery. Just remember that. It's not a cooking show, but that's some advice there for you.
We should start a cooking show, actually. It would be great, wouldn't it?
I think 10 goals later, they were definitely cooked, so it worked.
All right, guys, let's move on to head-to-head games. So, obviously, just a quick reminder, Con Don't Choke is the league, and we'll get into the round 4 games. Starting off with just above you, 22-15, beating Darth Vader, our producer, Vish, 2-1-0-1. So, still winless there, I see, Vish. Come on, mate, pick it up. All right, the Nailman, Ty, 21-63. What a great score, but getting done from Alex, Devon Taxis, 21-89. Congratulations, Alex, that's a good win. My team, Jebadali, 20-65, but going under to the Mayblooms, Glenn, 20-95. What can I say? Came down to the last game.
Did you bring in Cozzy Pickett, mate, like you said you would?
I said last week that I would trade in Cozzy Pickett. It could have been a troll. It could have been legit. I'm telling you now, it is legit. I did pick him up. He scored 89 points. His break even is, where is it? Minus 24, mind you. He's projected to go 74 points, could make 44k. This is, guys, seriously, a major trading option this week or the week after. So definitely put him on your watch list. How do you feel about that, Shev?
I don't, nothing me.
Still out? You?
He played West Coast. You know what I mean? With a team that had 8 changes from previous week. Means nothing.
Moose?
I think he's going to be up and down all season, so it's no from me.
Okay, well, I'm telling you guys now, he's a definitely F6 lock. We'll come back to this video in a couple of weeks' time, but I think he's an F6 lock. A shout out to Little Sago.
Just before you go on,
Yeah.
do you want to tell us about a story about how you went for outside counsel?
Well, the Centre Bounce, another YouTube channel, they always go live, and I happened to jump in and ask the guys. Roll the tape.
Your boy Huss, Callahan to Cozzy Pickett. Overall thoughts for Cash Gen.
To Cozzy?
Cozzy Pickett has only played one game, Huss. Waiting a week to see how he goes is free. It's just get a free week of information, get a free swing at it, and you get to see what his role is 100%. And then again, he's got such easy competition against West Coast. You might not even get a good read there either. So I'd suggest waiting a week. I don't like going early on anybody.
Nah, it's a no for me.
I like Callahan out, but not necessarily to Cozzy.
There it is, guys. That was the tape. I asked them. They said maybe another week. It doesn't hurt to trade him in. And so I went against them. I went against our panelists, Shev, last week. And obviously, Contact was here last week. They said maybe not. Give him a week. But I went against both cancels. Brought him in. He scored 89. He scored 2 goals, 5. So he could have went the 120. As little Sago, shout out to him, commenting about it. Up to D's, yes. I reckon next week he could go 120. Even if he did get those points, 2 goals, he would have been 120 plus, and it would have been really good. But he'll definitely pick it up against the Bombers this week in Adelaide. I reckon he'll go 120 plus. All right.
What happens if he doesn't?
Sorry?
What happens if he doesn't?
We move on, don't we? Jebedali.
I actually want all our Polish viewers. I'm still not convinced on the pronunciation of your name. So I need to find out once and for all if that is pronounced correctly. Because you struggle to pronounce English words properly. I'm not going to trust that you're pronouncing a Polish word correctly.
I'm saying it right here, in front of the camera. Jebedali. If I'm wrong, please comment down below. And if I'm right, please let our viewer Jung know. He's just a silly bugger. He's trying to start a fight here for no reason.
I want our Polish viewers to let me know.
All right.
I'm still not convinced.
Do you have any Polish friends? Does anyone here have Polish friends?
I do.
Go ahead and ask them. And then get them to Snapchat to us.
I might.
All right.
We've got viewers in Poland, I'm sure. Someone will comment.
Yeah.
The Victorian Gold Diggers, I'm pretty sure he's Polish. He can comment on this too. All right, let's keep it rolling, guys. After my game, so I've lost, remember? Michael Farm, 2084, losing, or more like it, a draw, our first draw for this league, to Bold Hero. Mus, what do you have to say, mate?
Oh, mate. It come down to the last round. I had Sicily, he had Brockman, he was up by 51 points. Brockman got subbed, and I thought, I've got this in the bag. Sicily didn't touch the ball from half time. And then at the end of the game...
The noodles are too cooked, mate. That's the problem.
The end of the game, before the scaling happened, I was 0-1 by 1 point. It scaled down 1 point.
And who scaled down?
Sicily. Look, I'm still coming second in the league, so I'll take it. It's still couple points lost, but not lost a whole lot of points.
It's not the first time you've had a draw as well, Moose.
Oh,
Remember the last time you had the draw?
I seem to be repetitive every season. Get a draw, once a draw every season.
Yeah, I think you had a draw in a final, a prelim final against Keith. I think it was a couple of years back, and
he was higher ranked.
Keith had a higher ranking, and he went through to the final.
Could only happen to you, Moose.
He ended up winning that too.
That's right.
Oh, that's very unlucky. All right, let's continue on. Till Shinguners, 2061. Losing to Tuan Avenue FC to 2097, so got real close there as well. Craig, who is coming second, 2036, losing to the full Monty Con. who was here last week with 29. Congratulations, Con. Keep it rolling, mate.
Wait, did Con lose or win?
He won.
He won.
Yep.
Wow, okay, Con.
Keith Montesaurus scoring 21-14 and winning. Trevor Fullerville 20-42. Next one, James Flying Panda 2002 losing to Dangerous Dave. What a score, 22-75. Congratulations, Dave. That's a massive score. Very good score.
Nice.
Unco Toby's Darcy 2050 losing to the one and only your team Jung 2207. Great score, Jung.
Good score.
Yep, good score. Dawson looked after me. Miller, kind of got a big score, and Grundy. I went Grundy as captain against my mob. I knew that he was only going up against Bailey Williams, sorry. And he didn't let me down, 144, and captain's 288. I did get some help from Led. Another great score, Led.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll definitely bring in Led and Dunkley, who Darcy both had in the next few weeks, because they scored shocking scores. But definitely Dawson and Miller and Grundy looked after me.
Yeah, great captain choice with Grundy there. Last game, guys.
Wait. So you chose Grundy against your own West Coast? You don't trust your ruckman?
And captain did.
And captain did.
It's
No respect.
if it was against Nick
Win
Nat,
either way, right?
if it was against Nick Nat, then I may not have, right? Because Grundy.
Because you have Nick Nat in your team.
Grundy historically doesn't score very high against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Right? And that's just purely because he's been going up against Nick Nat and I guess maybe even Lysette in that time. I'm not sure if Cox was there. But against Bailey Williams, he was going to... Even if West Coast was to win that game, Grundy was going to kill it. So
I think it's a blueprint for everyone until Nick Nat is back. If you have a ruckman playing against West Coast, captain them. I actually told Mus that on the weekend, and he didn't go for it.
I
But
went for Oliver. I thought it was a safe bet.
Oliver scored well though.
Still
Yeah, I
scored
know,
well.
but I would have won my game. If
No,
I won.
no.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should have asked me. Because I would have told you about Grundy.
Good to see. All he did was 1 point. All right, let's get to the last game for our head-to-head. Shev Soldiers 2055 losing to Bulletproof Monk Hung 21-12.
Where's
Shev.
your win, mate, coming?
this week, I said that last week, but it's definitely this week.
Against Dangerous Dave.
Dangerous Dave. I'll beat Dave. Dave has no Anderson. Come on. He's not going to back it up. But I had Hung on toast until that West Coast game. I had him projected to win by 100, but he had Oliver and Grundy. Captained Oliver, and that was the difference. I had Laird captain. So
Yes, lads.
That hurts.
Come
that's been
on.
hurting me all year. But I've got a couple of trades this week. I'll bounce back. I think I should get a win this week against Dave.
For our viewers out there, this is really important. Is Tanner the Spanner still in your team?
Tanner's finally gone.
So
Tanner's
you
gone.
kept your word. You actually
Tanner's
traded
gone.
him out.
Tanner's gone.
Wait, when did you get rid of him?
Last week. So I brought in Chandler, made up a bit of cash, brought in LDU. So my trades were okay. Just, captain choice and bloody Grundy and Oliver killed me this week.
No dramas. All right, guys. Well, before Shev heads into the Shadow Realm with his team, let's move into the next segment with trade potentials. We'll start off with Amateur Shev. Any trades this week that you are going to go with?
Doherty's gone.
Yep.
Doherty pretty much straight swap, 40k. I think it's going to cost me to get Stewart in.
Mm-hmm.
Set. Second trade, I'm looking at getting Haynes in from
Nick Haynes?
GWS. So it's been performing well. I think he's sort of back to his 2020 form. A lot of intercept marks, so and Chester's probably going to go out. So I've got a bit of money in the bank. I might do that, upgrade my back line this week.
Just while we're on the topic of Nick Haynes, his break even is 18 as well, so he's got to go up a few K as well.
Yeah, ball's going to be down there a lot, so he's going to see a lot of it. Buckley's another good one for GWS. I've been looking at him, but I think Haynes is probably more secure.
Mm-hmm. He's 400k as well, so you'd be banking a bit of cash with Doherty at 525 if you do go down to him.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Stewart.
Doherty goes to Stewart? Yep.
And Chester to Haynes.
Okay. Nice. You? Potential trades this week?
Woohoo. Just letting you know that Mills and Cogs is out of my team.
Cogs?
All right, Cogs and Mills are going to be out of my team. I wanted to get rid of Cogs last week, but Michael convinced me not to, and I wish he didn't. So
I think he's going to have a blind day against Hawthorn, to be honest.
he's been a letdown.
Break even. It's pretty high. 167.
Yeah, it's been a letdown. I wanted to get rid of him last week, so my thing last week was to bring in Petrevsky, Seaton, and then change Marshall to English. So that would have been a good trade. And then Michael was like, oh, you know, he's going to be probably top 6. Cog's going to be top 6. I'm like, okay, fair enough. You can't trade out a premium. And I didn't. I wish I did. But Cogs is out this week, and Mills. I did speak up Mills at the start of the year, but he's just been a big letdown. So I don't know if he's going to be able to come back to last year's form or he's going to get better or not. But I thought that he was going to be the number one. I said he's going to be the number one midfielder this year.
Got it, yeah.
By the end of the season, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's got an injury, but he's just not performing. So I'm going to get rid of him.
So trading out 2 premiums this week.
Yep.
Who are you going to bring in?
Stuart.
That's the question.
I definitely bring in Stuart. So there has to be another back moving, and then I'm going to bring in a rookie, and we'll see with the other one.
What rookie would it be?
It will definitely. I think everyone will have to bring in
Van Rooyen.
Yeah,
And
from Melbourne. I think he's a must. So either you trade down a not-performing premium that you want to get rid of, or you removing Chesser to go do a direct swap.
Hewitt's another good one. West Coast. I think he'll play a few games. He hasn't scored well.
He hasn't scored well at the moment.
He'll come good.
But I think eventually he will come good. So in a few weeks, you might want to bring him in. But
130k.
Yeah.
What's his price tag?
132k.
132?
Like
Yeah.
So it's a good price.
He started as a sub though,
Yeah, so-
and then last couple of weeks, he's trying to get to it, but
Okay.
he'll come good.
No dramas. Before we move on, boosting?
Yeah, I'm doing 3 trades.
3 trades?
3 trades this week.
Boosting, amateur chef?
I need a win, so yeah. I need all
Another
the boost I can get, mate.
All right, let's go to amateur Moose. Who you be trading?
To be honest, I don't know yet. I don't like trading my premiums, so the premiums are going to stay there. I don't have much cash, being honest. I might go to Philippou down to the Van Rooyen, free up some cash there, and maybe bring in like a Horn Francis to my forward line. Or
Mate, you're sitting pretty up top. Why do you don't need to trade? So just sit back, let us catch up.
Trading for the luxury.
Exactly.
I need to get the total points up there. So maybe Callaghan to Horn Francis, possibly. Something like that. Nothing really dramatic.
Stuff Francis. Stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
And boosting wise, not sure yet. Depending how my game is going.
You'll let the rounds play out throughout the weekend and go from there.
What about yourself?
All right. With me, I'll definitely be doing 2 trades this week. Boost will be throughout the round over the weekend to see. Doherty's out for Carlton. 4 to 6 weeks, they're saying. So I can't sit around with Doc. Look, it could be 1 to 2 weeks, but they say 4 to 6 weeks. I can't take the risk. He's got to go. As Shev mentioned before, Nick Haynes, I think that's a great valuable option to bring in with the break-even of 18, so I'll definitely bring him in. Mateus Philippou, he's got a break-even of 20, and if he gets to 58, he goes to 17k. The cash gen, he's already made 64k. I can't see him making any more. So I'm going to take the punt and move early and bring in Carlton's very own Alex Chincotta. And let that defender sit there until he gets his round up.
Big call, first game.
Yeah.
Right. Is he named?
He's not even named. The fixtures came out. Named is Sam Walsh. Welcome back, Walshy. Blake Akers. And our very own Matthew Kennedy.
Most importantly, Lockie O'Brien omitted.
Yes.
Hack.
I'm very happy with that move.
How does he get a game, mate?
He should stay in the
not sure.
team. Let him stay in there.
I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's fumbling, making mistakes. And
He kept us in the game last week.
he did. He definitely did. How do you feel after that game, Chev?
Look, I mean, we always knew it was going to be a challenge with Mackay and Logout. If they played, it'll be a different game. They're not kicking 6 goals and 5 goals each.
Yep.
So we played well till half time. Young team. You know, we missed opportunities, kicking errors, skill errors, but we'll get better. I think we'll be all right. I think a lot of positives to take out of that. We won contested possession. I think there was a few key stats that came our way. So I think it was a good win. I think if I was a Carlton supporter, I wouldn't get too carried away just yet, as you shouldn't. But But
Carlton
I think
will not make top 4 this year.
no way.
Look, I don't think we'll make top 4 if I'm going to be honest as well. I think between 5 and 7 is where we'll be sitting comfortably.
I just hope they don't make it.
I want to ask Shev a question. Tarryn Thomas.
Couple of weeks.
I heard he
Did
got
you hear what
re-injured.
happened today?
Yeah, a couple of weeks. So he was probably going to play very soon.
Because he was like a lock before all this happened in Supercoach. When the Supercoach first opened, I think he was in everybody's team.
Yeah. So obviously a lot's happened. We don't need to go into it. It's off-field stuff. He was on track. He's doing the program that was set by the club for him with the issues. Going really well. Had a setback. I think he posted a video or something with him on a car and a
Yeah,
Mercedes.
his legs up in the dash.
Really, like, are we posting these kind of things in the media now?
Right.
Like, but that's kind of setting back a little bit. But he'll come through the VFL. A couple of weeks he'll be back, and that might put a spanner in the works
That's
for the team,
potential.
For the
because
selection.
he might play in the back line, and Zeeble, Sheasel, it might affect their scoring because if it takes their spot, that will shuffle a few things around for us.
Some other people that I'm looking to bring in is that Adelaide player, but he's a bit priced. I think he's had a price jump. Max, how do you pronounce his name?
Michelin,
Yeah.
Michelangelo.
We'll go with Michelangelo, I guess then. 244k. His break even is minus 45. He's going to go up 51k on me.
He's already gone up 100k.
Has he? Well, yeah, he's one to probably watch list 100%,
I
guys.
think you missed the boat on that one, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe if you go Jones to him, you still make 20k and you're going to make a bit more.
244. Yeah, he's
Unless you think that he's going to be
100 plus.
a keeper until after the buys,
Yeah.
then you bring him in. But if you're coming in just to use a trade for 50k, you missed the boat.
I like that very much. That's it for the trades, guys. Let's keep moving with tips. So let's get the tips out for this week. But before we go into the tips, just want to refresh everyone's memory for last week. We did the tips. I got 6 out of 9 right. And our Shev here said the Swans would win. And he made a big call saying Ken Hinkley would be the first coach to be sacked. Shev, what do you have to say about that big call?
No, my opinion hasn't changed. I still think he's going to get chopped. If it wasn't for Ollie Florent kicking a bit harder and going, an extra metre over the goal line,
The Sydney players.
he'll be 1 in 3, mate.
Blocking it.
Yeah. So
we have
Got out of jail.
Bevo, the first coach, being sacked.
Amateur journalist here. Yep. Amateur
Hinkley.
journalist making a big call here.
well, Bevo's going to win the 5 out of the next 8 games. So that's. But yeah,
He's going to lose 5 of the next 8.
Oh, yeah, if you have to lose, yeah. So
Well, I
that's
think they'll
already-
lose this week against Port at Adelaide.
No way.
You reckon the Dogs will get up?
Dogs are winning.
Look, if
Hinkley's
Dogs do get
heads
up,
on the chopping block.
we get so. But like Porter 2-2, so they're probably not at that danger level of him being sacked. But if he is, Shev, you're on the money. Good stuff. All right, well, let's get into the tips. Adelaide hosting Carlton. I'm going to say Carlton. Shev,
Adelaide.
Young.
Of course. Never tip Carlton.
There you go.
Stuff ya.
Oh,
Close.
Adelaide.
I'm going to close game by Carlton over the line.
all right, that's 2 for 2 there.
Lead, come on, please,
Yes,
lead.
come on, Led.
Please.
Led.
Have a big game.
Another shocking game, please.
150, please.
Come
I'm not
on.
going to VC you, but just have a big
150.
game.
No, don't have a big game.
The Dockers playing the Suns on Friday at 5:10. That's a weird time, but it is what it is. I'm going to back the Suns here. Shev?
Jared Witts is not going to play.
Oh, is he out, is he?
Yes,
So
he's
guess
out.
what time it is, boys? Darcy. Darcy will be my VC this week.
Nice, nice. You?
I think they've got. Do they have a good backup? Oh, no,
They-
they don't have a good backup, do they? I'm going to go Freo.
Yeah, Freo for me.
As well. All right, this one's an interesting one. The Tigers playing the Swans. I'm going to back the Swans to bounce back from this one. Shev?
Tigers, Lynch out. They've got a lot of injuries.
Nankervis.
Sydney will bounce back.
You?
Upset Tigers.
Ooh.
Swannies.
Swannies for us. All right, next game. The Lions playing the Kangas. 8 versus 9th. Flip a coin. Lands on heads for me. That's Tigers. Sorry, that's Lions. Shev.
Big Griff lug back. Kangas get the win.
Oh, you?
Lions. I don't think Lions will win easily.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kangas.
Brisbane.
I don't think they're easy.
Brisbane Lions, I think.
Sorry, Kangas, you're going to have to lick your wounds. That's lying, but... The Bombers playing Melbourne. The Bombers are going to get bombed 39 plus. Chef, who you tipping?
Yeah, great. Melbourne will smash them.
Mm-hmm.
Hope they smash them.
Young?
Oh, man. I think the Bombers are going to win. I want to get a few upsets this week. I want to go Bombers.
Yeah. Moss?
Oliver's going to have a blinder again. The most consistent super coacher. I'm going Demons.
Done. Now, mind you guys, I said that the Melbourne Demons are going to win by 39. That's my big call this week.
It's not that big, mate.
Is that big? Is that big? I think that'll be pretty. I think that was probably.
All right, do you want to make it 60 plus?
That will be favourite, probably, in the betting.
Do you want to make it 60 plus then?
Oh, do you want to make it?
You make the call, you made it.
No big call. Let's keep moving on. Port Melbourne hosting the Dogs. Now, my heart, I said this last
Port
week.
Melbourne.
Port Adelaide. Port Melbourne. Where are we going with this show? That's why we're amateurs. All right.
That's why his wife doesn't want to think about.
Port Adelaide. I correct you there, Hickley. My apologies. Hosting Bevo's team, the Dogs. My heart says, like last week, the Dogs. And I'm going to back them.
Sons of the West.
Yep. That's Shev right there.
Doggies.
Doggies.
Port are pretenders.
Ooh.
Look, I want the Doggies to win, but it's in Adelaide. I think Port's going to take it.
Fair call, fair call. The bounce back Cats or the reigning wooden spooners to be the Eagles.
Raining wooden spooners.
To be.
Yep.
Raining wooden spooners.
To be.
Kangas were raining wooden spooners.
Whoa.
And is it to be?
I'm saying to be. So 2023, 2024.
Raining wooden spooners to be does not make sense.
Why not? I'm predicting the future.
Raining is in the past.
Is it?
So, previous.
All right, I stand corrected. Here we go, guys. I'm going to tip the Cats.
What are we even doing here? I think it'll be a closer game than what people think.
Yep.
But yeah, Cats should win.
Young, you backing your team?
39 plus, West Coast.
Ooh.
Big call. That's my big call.
That's a big call.
Cats have got it.
Cats have got it. All right, no worries. Second last game. GWS.
Well, do you want to make a bet on West Coast not finishing last?
Gamble responsibly? No gambling here, boys. GWS.
You shouldn't make calls that
hosting-
you're not going to put bets on.
Sorry?
You shouldn't make calls that you're not going to be willing to put bets on.
Which call's that?
West Coast finishing last.
Ah, guys. I think they'll finish third last. Does that still count?
Third last. So who's going to finish last?
So you're gonna finish
Suns.
That's a big call.
That's a massive call.
That's a pretty big call.
That's a huge call.
But you said West Coast, so you can't just keep chopping and changing.
There's no gambling here then, boys. Let's continue with the tips. GWS hosting Hawthorn. I'm going to go GWS here, guys. I'm sorry, but Hawthorn just got to cop another thrashing here. 60 plus. Chev?
Snooze fest.
Yep.
GWS.
So you won't even be watching this game?
Nah, just like the Essendon and GWS game last week. Bloody snooze fest.
Yep.
Don't watch it, boys. Sorry. But
You?
it's going to be a shocker.
GWS, for sure.
Look, if the noodles don't come out, Hawks have got it.
Okay.
We're going Hawks.
For a tight game?
I reckon it'll be close, but Hawks by 20 odd points.
All right, and then the last game.
Hawks by 20 odd points.
Wow.
That's actually a big call.
If
But
the
we'll keep
noodles
moving.
don't come out.
The last game, Collingwood playing St Kilda. This is a very contested game, in my opinion, and I think the Carltons are knocking on second spot, and then they're going to chip down like the lumberjack and take number one in the ladder. So I'm tipping Collingwood here.
I think Saints have done well so far, but this will be the real test. And it'll be a reality check because the Pies will smash them.
Nice.
That's my big call for the week. 30 plus.
You?
Wait, it's still coming back this week?
Yes.
Next week.
Oh, this one this
Next
week.
week.
It could be a test this week.
If it still plays, I would go St Kilda. If still doesn't play, Collingwood.
Collingwood, yep. No worries.
We're going Pies.
Yeah, Mus is going on the Pies. So that's your tips for this week, guys, for Gather Round. With that out the way, let's move into our next segment. Our viewers. Our most important people. Our viewers.
Why did you sigh when you said that?
So,
If they're so important, why did you sigh?
don't know why.
Because
Do you
we
not-
know what's coming up.
Do you not want to talk about them? Or?
I will talk about it because we're bringing it up. We want to thank all our viewers out there that comment and write stuff, and we try to get our hardest to get back to you. One of our viewers, Desar Milano, shout out to you, mate, wrote that we should predict a player that's going to get the highest score out of us. So we all pick a player each, and whoever gets the lowest should get ice bucketed. What's your guys' thoughts? I'm up for this, Shev?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Mm-hmm. You?
Of course.
Mus?
Damn it, Des.
Damn you, Des. Just mind you, he's a Hawthorn supporter as well, so
That's
he's
right.
feeling your pain. How should we do it, Jung? What's your thoughts on it?
We probably should have planned this outside of
The recording?
recording.
Yep.
But I think we should maybe.
That's not how we do things here.
Yeah.
So,
We're amateurs in every
We're
way.
amateurs, yeah, that's right.
So I think we get an app, load up all the teams, all 18 teams, and then the app will decide which team we have to choose from, and then whatever team comes up for each person, we have 5 seconds to think of a player, okay, from that team that we think is going to be the highest scoring. I think we should do that.
I like it.
But like I said, we should have probably planned this before recording. So maybe
We'll do after the video. We'll add another segment and we'll do that bit there then. How's that sound?
What if the player isn't playing on the weekend?
and then we'll all decide of a VC for that particular person.
like it.
So that's what we'll do. So we will do the thingy later and have our man producer Vishant pop it in with his editing, and it'll be
Okay,
all in
done,
there,
later.
nice and tight in there.
Yeah.
But we'll do it. All right, let's get into picking our players. All right, we've organised the app. Our producer over there has the app, and he's got the teams ready to go at random. And what's going to happen is each one of us will have 5 seconds to think of a player. As soon as the count goes and we select the team, if you don't pick a player within 5 seconds, then the rest of us will pick for you. And the rest of us will pick a player at least, how much? 450?
450.
450k. All right, so get in quick, boys. And we're going to start off with, since you're the host, Hus,
I'll start.
we'll start with you and we'll go around.
All right, let's
All
start.
right, let's start. Producer.
I'm ready.
Let's
I'm ready.
go.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Your team is Gold Coast.
Took Miller.
Oh, that was an easy one. That
Come
was easy.
on.
That was so easy. That was so easy. How long did that take? That was so easy. Oh,
Come on! Woo, I got out of that one. I was
so easy.
sweating. I was sweating.
He'll get tagged, hopefully.
Wait, who were they playing?
Fremantle.
Nah, 120 easy. Good, keep it up, Took. All right, Mus, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Morse, your team is Essendon.
Parish.
so easy.
This is so easy.
I want to get such a hard one right now. Oh
Well,
no.
let's just pause for a second.
I'm
What
gonna
if, what if the same team pops
I'm
up?
going to get St Kilda, aren't I?
That's right, I'll spin again.
Okay. All right, you let us know when you're ready.
Oh, this is crap.
Oh my
Although
gosh.
Parish hasn't been doing that well.
I would have went Merrick,
Yeah, Merrill
Yeah,
Parish. But,
Merrill.
but that's all right.
All right, let's do it. Shit.
Your team is Western Bulldogs.
Bont. Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Come on.
This is rigged. Are you doing the randomizer?
I could have went English, but Bont.
Oh, English would have been great.
Oh, Vish.
Oh no. English probably would have been better, but that's all right.
Vish, if you give me St Kilda,
Pick Mason Wood
Come
or
on.
Brent Crouch.
Come on.
You ready, Chef?
If it's
Don't
kangaroo,
go.
wait.
Don't die. It's a competition against us.
Hold up.
He's looking. Come on, guys. You can't look.
Yeah,
You can't look.
Oh, I gotta go.
Come on.
Chef, your team is GWS.
Josh Kelly.
Oh,
what? This is
I think I'm gonna win one.
I told you we should have went 3 seconds. We should have went 3 seconds.
All right, so the player with the lowest score
All right.
has to be ice bucketed.
Yep, the player and low
I
score.
don't like
But what happens, like we said, if one of our players doesn't play, is a laid out, okay, then our backup player will be Pickett.
But Pickett's 365. We said 450. Should we stick
No.
with Newcomb?
No.
No?
Let's go Pickett.
So Pickett's 365. I'm just confirming with the viewers. That's what we're going with.
Yep.
Pickett's the flavour of the week, mate. So
Yep.
let's stick with Pickett.
All right.
Uh,
Just quickly, who did I pick again?
You've got Took Miller.
Miller. If you're injured, take it because I'm happy to take Pickett's score.
Oh,
no.
I'm not confident.
Josh Kelly, please don't get injured. Come on, Pickett's score.
Come on, boy.
Please play.
So remember, if the player plays and gets concussed, it's 0. He still played. That's a 0.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
It
right.
has to be an out for you to get
Has to be
Pickett.
Oh my God, does Hawthorn, did they tag? Did they tag Hawthorn?
Yeah,
Finn
McGuinness. He might go for Cogs.
Come on. And I suggest we do the ice bucket at night time. The later the better.
The later the better.
Yep. Done.
Winhoff would be proud of us.
All right, so there's our there's our players, guys. And let's see who's going to get ice bucketed. Is that even a word? I think you were asking that before.
Yeah, it is now.
Bucketed.
It is now.
All right, thank you.
I like it. I like it.
I love it.
All right, done. With that being said, guys, just a quick shout out to King Dakey as well for always commenting. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Hope you keep
Dakey.
enjoying our content. And yeah, shout out to you too, King Dakey. Obviously, we've forgotten captain choices, guys. Who are we putting as captains? Shev?
So I already called it out. My VC is going to be Sean Darcy.
Mm-hmm.
And then if that doesn't work out for whatever reason, well, Tom Stewart against West Coast.
The ball won't be
Fullback?
down there enough for him to get the ball.
Yeah, we'll
So-
get enough of it.
I don't know if he will, unless they play him in the forward line.
I feel like another spanner's brewing up here if that happens.
Oh yeah, I don't think I was thinking Stewart as well, but I don't think the ball will be down there enough. But my VC is going to be Miller.
Took.
Captain, I don't know yet, but I would say
Wait, are you trading up Miller? No, you're trading up Mills.
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 Get rid of Miller, man. No, Miller's might be my VC, and who's going to be my captain? I'm not sure yet. I think Grundy is still another good pick.
Against Draper.
Yeah,
Sammy boy.
I think Grundy's still a good pick.
I was looking at I was actually looking at that, and Draper's done right in the last few weeks. No. Compared to his opposition ruckman, they haven't scored well.
Okay.
So
Just to let the viewers know, I had Draper in, and then traded him out for Cameron. That week he got injured.
so last week,
Well,
he
I
played
think-
against
And then Draper scored like 80, and I think he's done well last week as well. So.
I think the person who's had the unluckiest, I would say, the unluckiest person has been Till with his ruck choices this year. Darcy.
He's had about 4 trades in the ruck, hasn't he?
Because he's in
Probably.
because he's in Portugal living life, mate. He's not paying attention.
See.
But on that, yeah. So Essendon against Gold Coast, round 2 against Wits, 108. That's probably the highest. Against Marshall only scored 90 odd.
The Marshall's been disappointing for the whole year.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
And we all said that you have to have him in as well, didn't
no,
we?
but Essendon also played 2 ruckmen, so you got to remember Phillips as well. So I think they've got a decent ruck combo there.
I think Grundy could still do well there.
I think I might go. Look, I'm gonna go for Laird as VC. Gonna try. Hopefully, he can get like 140, 150 for me, and maybe stick with Oliver again.
Until he proves himself, he's not going to be my VC until he proves himself.
Guys, I called it in our first episode. Laird and Dunkley, you know what I mean? All going to plan at the moment. All going to plan.
They've got big break evens, both of them as well, don't they?
Yep.
Historically, Oliver scores well against Bombers, so
Alright.
lock him in.
For me, I'm going for a not so popular pick for a VC in Errol Goulden, the Turkish power man, playing the Tigers. I think he can go 120 plus here, guys. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to stick with Buss on this and pick Oliver. Playing the Bombers should get a ton of footy in his hands.
So Goulden hits 120.
I need.
Are you keeping that?
I'll keep that score. I'll be comfortable keeping that score. All right, guys. With all that being said, please still continue to comment, like, and share, and click on the notification bell for more of our contents. From our Gather Round buddies to yours, thank you very much. We're out.
Peace.
Come on. Good stuff, boss. Duong.
Good work.
Good stuff. Mitch.